Welcome back to MT at Night, and creative entertainer Akiin is going to give his thoughts on the 2019 Grammys.
Yo, yo, yo. The Grammys overall, they're okay. I'm a little disappointed because I was rooting for Travis Scott to win something.
Yeah.
And I know there were some categories where there were probably more deserving contestants. But I just thought with the event that was Astroworld and, the production value of the project in general.
Yeah.
The event of Sicko Mode itself. I just thought something should have won. And I love Cardi B. But Cardi B, it might sound like I'm jumping, but this is related. I love Cardi B. Like, I love Cardi B. Cardi, you know what I'm saying? I love Cardi B. But she should not have won, like, Rap Album of the Year. I mean, Travis Scott, if they would have given it to, like, Pusha T or Nipsey Hussle, I'd have been like, okay, I get it because they rapped. They rapped better than Travis Scott. But if they'd have given it to Mac Miller, I'd have understood that too. If they'd have given it to Travis Scott, I would have gotten that too because of the event of Astro and just the production value and all that. I'm just a little disappointed. I'm disappointed that God's Plan won over Lucky You and Sicko Mode. I'm overall disappointed. But it's not like I'm disappointed in the Grammys. I just wanted at least one of my picks to win, and like none of my picks won.
Yeah.
What about you? Did you have anybody you want to win lose?
I was rooting for Mac Miller because I've been a huge fan of Mac Miller since I was like in 8th grade, and I was devastated when he passed.
Yeah.
And I know they like flew his parents out there and everything to the Grammys.
Yeah.
And I was rooting for him to win a Grammy.
That'd be nice for him.
Yeah.
The Swimming album. Did you listen to it?
I love the Swimming album.
I haven't got a chance to listen to it. I never got into Mac Miller, but I should.
Yeah, it's very different than, not very different, but it's different than when he first started out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more of like soulful and.
Oh really?
Yeah, more soulful and cool. Like self-reflecting. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I love it. Like when it came out, I was listening to it like nonstop.
Really? I need to check it out. But yeah, it'd have been nice if Mac Miller won too. I couldn't have been mad at that. Also, did you hear about Drake's speech at the Grammys? Kind of like what it was about, what he was saying. Did you hear about it?
I heard about it.
Yeah. So basically, he was just he was saying that he when he won the Grammy for God's Plan, like record of the songwriting of the year, something like that. He was basically saying that, yeah, I won this Grammy, but all of you up and coming creators or anybody else who didn't win. You don't need this Grammy. Like, the Grammys don't validate you as an artist as long as you have people that support you and spend their hard-earned money to come out and, buy your tickets and come to your shows. Then you're already winning. People already love your music and all that. You're already winning. You don't need a Grammy to validate you as a performer. Yeah. And like in the middle of his speech, they cut him off. He took like a little pause. But it was like, when people are done with acceptance speeches, they go, all right, thank you, and they walk off or something. But he just people were like clapping, and he stopped for a second, and they just cut him off, went to commercial.
Interesting.
Because they was like, you don't need the Grammy, so they was like, let's just wait for him to take a breath and let's cut it off. So that's kind of what that was about. But he still got his point across. Yeah. And I think that's interesting. It's good to hear that from the biggest rapper in the game to say you don't need this. Like it's good to hear him say that, and to hear him say it at the Grammys as he wins. You know what I mean? Because if somebody else say it, they might be like, oh, you don't even have a Grammy, that's why, or you're not even at the, you know what I mean? But he was at his most, like that was the point where he could have just taken it and been happy to take it, but he chose that moment to make that speech. So I think that is a very powerful message to all musicians and creators, or just musicians. That you shouldn't have to look to award shows like that to try to validate you as an artist. You should work on the craft. Still won a Grammy though. I still won a Grammy.
And Drake has the song Trophies where he talks about awards.
Well, yeah. So I still won a Grammy. I still want one. I want to have one. I think everybody still wants one, but it was a nice sentiment. It was a nice sentiment. So I think that's pretty cool that he said that.
Awesome.
Still disappointed that he won over Travis Scott, but whatever.
Yeah, Travis put a lot of work into Astroworld.
Man, don't even get me started, man. No, don't even get me Travis Scott.
Love Travis Scott,
man.
But yeah, thank you, Akiin.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Thank you for interjecting your opinion as well. Thank you. That way I wasn't just talking. Because I don't like the sound of my voice. I don't want to talk too much.
Okay.
Fun fact, that's actually why I first started. Never mind.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna learn more about you anyways on this week's upcoming episode on Thursday.
You will. That's true.
So yeah. And we're gonna hear a performance from you, and we're going to hear your voice again.
Are we now?
Yes, we are.
Ooh, are we now?
So learn to like it because it's wonderful.
You know what? I'll just say it anyway.
Yes. Yeah. So stay tuned, y'all.